Hello friends, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel Stories. Today, we will be facing Mr. Yugimoto himself, the king of games. I'm Yugi, nice to meet ya. Let me explain a few things. Collect cards and parts by dueling. There are duelists at every stage. You have to beat each one 5 times. That's how you advance. Well, I guess the game expects you to play Yugi first, but Tristan is the easier opponent to work with. So, Tristan was already taken care of. So now we're gonna see if we can't get anything good from Yugi. Alright, anything of value? Well, we start with Dancing Elf, that's a start. Okay, now are we gonna finally have battles here that involve the attribute wheel? Because that's how you get through a lot of the later game. We will go Wretched Ghost. We stopped playing Bone Mouse. Now, after a few duels here, I should be able to put Space Megatron into the deck. Have at least some power. Hello, Ancient Jar. Perfect timing. Let's see if this works. Yep, takes care of Fungi of the Musk. Have you heard about the mushrooms? I heard they're fun guys to hang out with. Ba-doom. I am very sorry for the joke. Yes, a lot of my joke. Oh, there we go. Dark Hole. So yeah, Tristan doesn't have any spells, but Yugi does. So yeah, Dark Hole got played and wiped out everything on the field, which by everything means my stuff. Alright, so what did you play? Just a Dark Plant? I can go in there with my Thunder Kid. Yes, it will not be until I reach at least Duelist level 100 that I'll be able to start playing some of the really powerful spells. Which kinda sucks. Like, as I said at the beginning of this, I do like the system where, like, you have to keep playing the game to build up your level and build up your deck capacity so you can start putting better cards in your deck. It's like an RPG style progression. But on the flip side, it can take a while. Hey, there we go. So there's an attribute battle. So, as you saw there, my monster had 700 attack, whereas this Queen's Double here had only 350. But because the attribute was super effective against my Thunder, it didn't matter what attacks power my Thunder Kid had, it just defeated it instantly. So, I have to be careful of that. So why don't we just do this? Now we're getting a bit of a challenge here. Now, as long as I keep monsters on the field, I should be fine. Alright. Now, I do want to think about how I could potentially use the Dancing Elf, because as I was saying on the last episode, there is a subtype in this game for monsters of female monsters. And they have their own sets of fusions. Like, it's female monster plus X type, basically. I'm not as well-versed on which ones those are. I know a couple, but not a lot, so we'll have to be basing that more on what kind of knowledge can I figure out. Yeah, we'll just have Bladefly going here. Okay, good thing I did not attack with Dancing Elf. Go! Fairy Dust, or whatever your attack is called. Alright, strong enough. Just beats it in strength alone. Okay. Yeah, let's get some fusions going here. Now, I cannot confirm this, but I do feel like if you do perform fusions in a match, you are statistically more likely to get better cards from the card pool. I can't confirm it, and I think it's just me thinking that it's coincidental, but I feel like that's something that is in this game. Spellcaster, can I do any... Yeah, Magical Ghost. There we go. Well, there we go. Getting some fusions going here. Yeah, we'll finish this with Exact Strength. Go, Bladefly! Alright, so that's Yugi's first defeat. Pretty good. Did you know I beat my Dark Half? And Pegasus too. Not bad, huh? Too bad Pegasus isn't in this game. And you get Dark Magician Girl. Well, you're definitely going in my deck when the cost gets right. That's perfect. And, of course, the equip spell that I really can't use because cost sucks. 25. If I'm right, I should be able to do it in one duel, maybe two. But another thing, too... I use the versus menu because it's slightly, like, closer. Let's get rid of... Yeah, I think there's actually some monsters in this deck I haven't even come across yet, like Monster Eye here. Let's get rid of Legul. Like I said, insects, you don't really use them very often. Okay, Space Megatron was slightly stronger than this. 24, perfect. Alright, so as you saw there, Space Megatron was a high-level monster, so just like the traditional rules of Yu-Gi-Oh, you do have to tribute some monsters to play higher-level cards. Now, as you have seen, I do have fields of monsters at most points in the game, so getting tributes right now for high-level monsters shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, there we go. So Pyro beats Forest. Doesn't matter what stats they are. Alright, so I will do Starboy. So here's the thing too. I'm gonna defeat this Flame Viper by attribute, but because my attack points were still higher, I do cause damage. So you can still dent your opponent with damage even if you do have a powerful attribute. Alright. So just getting some setups here. Yeah, I could have defeated that Magician of Faith with Wretched Ghost because Shadow beats Light. But either way, either of my monsters could have taken down the Magician of Faith, no problem. Alright, I should be able to start setting up for some fusions here. I'll get Abyss Flower out. Wretched Ghost. And the Abyss Flower for damage! Alright. We're doing okay so far, but if Yugi pulls out a Dark Hole, then I'm going to hate him. Alright. Anything I can do here? I don't even think Rock Water works. Does this work? It does not. Okay. I do remember one fusion that you can do is Mystical Elf plus a Shadow monster, and not just a Shadow type, but like a Shadow, like a Dark Elemental type Shadow monster, like Wretched Ghost, would give you the incredibly strong Dark Elf. I don't know if that's the case. Oh, there we go again. Flame Viper being a real jerk. Let's just go with a Hero Shadow Scout. These guys are strong. Pain by reading. Alright, Yugi, are you gonna do a Dark Hole on me? No, you're not. Although I do see you keep playing that middle card, so I get the feeling that's the strongest thing you've got. Now, you are a fiend. Get Muka Muka on the field here. All things go well, I should be able to win on the next turn. Maybe I'll finally be able to put Dark Magician Girl in the deck. I still can't believe I got that. I am fairly certain that Dark Magician Girl is one of the rarer drops that Yugi can drop from his card pool. So I consider myself incredibly lucky with that. Oh, there's Electric. Should be able to do some... Oh yeah, I could do this, I think. Electric plus Spellcaster. Should give me Immortal of Thunder. There we go. Which, to me, when I look at that, makes me go, that looks like 1 part Old Man, 1 part Mermaid. Okay. Let's Shadow Scout times 2. At least I got a fusion off, so if my theory holds true, then I've met the requirement. And exact damage. Alright, so that's victory number 2. Alright, please give me something nice, Yugi. I know you have some good drops. Silver Fang! There we go. We're getting some good card drops from you. And again, another equip spell that I really can't use. Oh yeah, did I get to... one more duel. Dark Magician Girl, you will be in my deck soon. Let's take out one of these Shadow Specters here. Magical Ghost, so I'm pretty close. Silver Fang! There we go. Now the nice part is in the early game, the deck capacity doesn't really hinder you too much. Alright. Duel number 3. Ah, Muyon Curry. Such a pitiful life gain. Alright, so there's the first appearance of Space Megatron. Alright, if I know you tend to play Flame Viper a lot, so I'll just avoid that possibility. Now, another thing I need to be aware of, because I think my Space Megatron here is a Fiend, and I know that Yugi runs light monsters. So, no matter how, like, see right there. If I went to Space Megatron right away, I was going to eat the bad end of a Magician of Faith staff and lose my 1 tribute monster. So that's actually why I don't tend to play very many high-level monsters. It's because you have to invest so many resources into summoning them, and you could just immediately lose them. Like, the attribute system is good for you if you can play against it well enough, but it sucks for you if you end up getting played by it. So you have to balance your deck in just the right way. Okay. So I don't think... Yeah, this is where I really wish I had more dragons. Would this give me Corroding Shark? It does! One cool trick I learned just before starting this is you can fuse monsters in your hand to set them up. So that way, but if you fail a fusion, then you can't play any cards from your hand for the rest of the turn, so you gotta be real careful with that. At least I was in a good enough position. Ah, there's the Flame Viper. Decided to rear your ugly head. Alright, let's get this Corroding Shark into play. We'll go for the big swing with Megatron on the next turn. Okay, what are you gonna do next, Yugi? Thankfully not a dark hole. Alright, so I don't think I can make any fusions that I'm aware of. Not even thunder. Ooh, maybe I could do spike. Oh wait, is this considered a... It is a zombie, okay. So I wouldn't be able to do anything with that. Oops, wrong one. So I have to offer a monster, and then I can play Space Megatron. And with that, I will be able to end this duel. This is the end, Yugi. Space Megatron, direct attack. Alright, that's duel number 3. You gonna give me another good card? Because you're 2 for 2 so far. We get Haniwa. I could make use of that. Which means I'm also going to be able to put Dark Magician Girl. Hey, Grandpa finally gave me a good card, Invisible Wire. So I can finally put a trap card in my deck. Oh man, I got so many things to add. So give me a second here. Okay, so Haniwa. Let's get rid of... Yeah, you're a zombie too, right? Yes. I'm gonna get rid of Bone Mouse for Haniwa. I'm gonna get rid of... Where is... I have to actually read some of the cards here. Thankfully, they're in the order that they're placed in the deck, so a lot of my new cards will eventually start appearing higher up. I'm looking for Zone Eater. There we go. And we'll get rid of Legwell number 2. Alright. Cyber, 1700. Dark Magician Girl should be just a little bit up here. There we go. I can play you correct. So Dark Magician Girl is in the deck. Haniwa is around 500. 500. Haniwa. And trap cards and magic cards have their own separate section back here. Visible Wire. Well, there we go. I actually have a semi-decent deck forming here. And this is the cool part too, because I think this is the first time I've ever had a Dark Magician Girl in my deck. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, because I have an ability here. I'm just going to use Monster Eye to reveal my opponent's hand. Ah, so you do have a Dark Magician hiding in the wings, but nothing else. Now, like I was saying in the last episode, when you play a trap, it goes to a zone over there. If Yugi triggers the trap, which it will probably do because it's a computer, the trap automatically activates when the condition is met, so as soon as Yugi attacks with a monster with less than 2,000 attack, the Invisible Wire triggers, which instantly gets rid of the monster. That's going to be real handy for some of the later duels. Okay. Now, another thing that I didn't really explain of before, whenever you play a new card on the field, the letters down there HID appear, and that means that the monster is hidden. The opponent does not know anything about this card. Now, if Yugi is to play a card from his hand that I know of, it will not be hidden. I can look at this card no matter what. But any new cards that Yugi draws are considered hidden, and I cannot view them. Alright, I know I'm going to lose Monster Eye if I keep it in attack, so we'll just keep it there. Could be a tribute. So there we go. And alongside that too, with monsters that have abilities, you can only use their abilities if they're hidden. So I cannot just keep using Monster Eye's ability over and over and over again. I would have to summon a new Monster Eye that's hidden in order to use its ability, or find a way to, we'll say, hide the Monster Eye again, and then I could use the ability. I think Darkness Approaches is the card that lets you do that. That just instantly says, hide the monster. Guy of the Musk. Alright, light on damage, because I'm not getting any of my strong cards. See, that's the thing with this game. It's very rare you'll get cards that help you to draw more cards, like Pot of Greed. So you are kind of strapped to the one card per turn type of thing. Are you gonna give me a zombie or a plant? You're gonna give me nothing. Jeez. I put my faith in you, fun guy of the Musk. I thought you were gonna give me a zombie warrior. Which might still be a possibility depending on what card he plays, which is gonna be Queen's Double. Ah, there goes my chance at getting a warrior fusion. Alright. But we will do this, because I'm fairly certain I can get Immortal of Thunder again, which gives me another fusion. I am liking so far that I am getting some decent card drops from Yugi now, because like Silver Fang, Haniwa, Dark Magician Girl even, like those drops are very good for early game. Alright, so we've got Immortal of Thunder on board. Play another Mystery Hand, because why not? If only I remembered what fusions were good with Fiends. Actually, is Mystery Hand considered a Fiend? Yes. There is the Fiend type and the Fiend attribute. Very confusing, but you get used to it. That's one setup of fusions that I'm not really familiar with, are Fiend fusions. Ooh, but I can do zombie. So I did actually have a zombie in my hand. Okay. Now I just play another card. I could probably win this turn. I think, depending on how strong my cards are, he might just win by 50. Nope. Thank you, Starboy, for having 550. Take that. Alright, so I did a fusion, so if my theory holds true, I should have a better chance at getting decent cards. Mystical Moon. Okay, another equip, which, guess what? I can't use. And another equip that I can't use. Okay, well, 3 for 4 so far. That's still good numbers in my books. But this should be the last duel against Yugi. Maybe I'll see Silver Fang. No, but Invisible Wire is a good start. Might as well use it right off the bat. Now, one interesting thing with this game is that no computer opponent in this game has a trap card in their deck, so you never have to deal with trap cards. If you are facing an opponent through link battles, then yes, you would be able to face trap cards doing that, but the computers are not capable of setting trap cards because they don't even have trap cards in their deck. But the one thing that they will have a lot of are very potent destruction spells, especially later in the game. So I need to be careful. So I did get my one dragon in my deck. I want to make sure I get the right fusion for it. Yeah, maybe if I get one of my rock monsters, because you get a really good fusion out of fusing a rock and a dragon. Now, stop playing lights. Just play Droll Bird. Alright, Yugi, you gonna do something unexpected? Thank you for doing something expected. Alright. So like an aquatic beast? There is not. Okay. That's the good thing with early duelists, is learning. If you want to learn early fusions, this is a good spot to experiment. Like, Bolt Escargot, I think, was one of the first fusions that I ever figured out was a thing that is very easy to make with your starting deck. What do we got? Wretched Ghost. Yeah, take that. Stop playing lights. Alright. Next on Yugi's repertoire. Well, you stopped playing lights, but that's not what I had in mind. Okay. No, I'm not getting any fast advantage on this one, that's for sure. There's Dolphin. Now, you are a zombie, right? Yes. So we'll get Corroding Shark into play here. Which that might be able to give me Dragon Zombie if I play that right. So I'll give it a shot on the next turn. It's the worst that could happen, really. Yugi. I am a little salty. Alright. I'll have to play my Dragon Zombie another way. Or maybe if I get Swordsman from a foreign land, I will be able to do Zombie Warrior. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's even better. I can go Stone Dragon. Alright, I'll be able to get another fusion going. That works for me. Yeah, there we go. Or is this gonna be Dragon Statue? Nope, it is Stone Dragon. Look at that. 2 low-level monsters give me a 2000 level 7. I don't think that'll work. I'll try it on the next turn, because I've basically got game unless you play a wind monster. So let's see what happens. Alright, didn't play a thing. Oh, and I just got Silverfang too. Alright, so I don't think... I'm trying to think. That's a fiend. I don't think there's any female fiend. I'll experiment later. I want to let Silverfang have a shot here. First appearance. Go, my Stone Dragon! And we'll finish it off with Mystery Hand. Slap! And that should be the 5th defeat. There we go. Alright, last card from Yugi is... another Horn of the Unicorn. I can't use you! Grandpa, it's up to you. Oh, Curse the Millennium Shield. Okay. Alright. Well, hey, that's 5 duels. I think that's enough for this episode, because the duels do take a little time. So I think all I'm going to be doing is just one duelist and try to defeat them 5 times in an episode. I think that's how it's going to be for a bit. It might be slow for a little while after, because some of the duelists do get kind of difficult. Might have to do some grinding every once in a while. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's a little bit experimental with doing this, but I hope you're liking this. I really do enjoy playing this game, so I'll take any chance I get to take more cracks at it. So hopefully you will stick around for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching today. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.